I still cannot speak any of your language. Oh, it's still water there? Ah, terrible. Ça va? Ça va. Here. Here. Good meditation? Yeah? Everything okay? Is Korea? No, in Indonesia. Indonesia, how many? Right hand for me. Yeah? 42? Okay. Indonesia again? Oh, over there? Okay. Korean? Oh, right hand, I know. What else? Where else? Thailand? Thailand? I don't see it so far. Over there too? Oh, okay. Is it too far for you? You can go in the front and sit. 你们泰国人如果太远就跑到前面坐，喜欢的话啊。But it's nice here. It's nice, huh? Is it good? You are not Thailand. You're Singapore. How many Singapore?
昨天因为他是弄票务的，所以
弄错。
不是他们接机的人。啊。昨天才来。啊，懂。
没关系。全部都是接机的人啊。工作人员。OK， 谢谢你们，辛苦。And who else? I forget. Laos, Malaysia. That all I have? And you always tell me to go to Malaysia. How is the center in Penang? Penang? Working? Is it okay? Or who is taking care? Huh? Nobody does. Huh? Where is it? Do you have something to go and meditate there already? No? Yeah? Taking shape is 4 years already. Takes a long time to take shape. These are Korean, huh? Wow, I don't know what I do without Korean people. Always a lot. Korean have money, that's why, huh? Right? It's not true, huh? The Korean people rich? Yeah? Money? Are the monks very rich? Monks, nuns? Wow, every time a lot of monks and non-Korean come. Huh? Rich, huh? Papa, are you rich, huh? My father, the eldest monk, he, a lot of money. Never give me, huh? Never mind. One day, if I get married, I go my father get money, huh? You have money for me? Yeah, I know. I'm very happy to see you, this group. Because you don't give me so much headache. But of course, everybody is good. It's just that some people have a problem to see me. Like the China, people from China, people from Vietnam, they don't have freedom to travel anywhere they want. So whenever they can see me anywhere, they overwhelm me with their emotion. And then they choke me with their love. Yesterday I nearly died. The first one, the first one was the worst. You know already. Did you watch TV? No, you didn't. No, you did? No translation, is it? Translation, yeah? Yes? Oh, okay. Oh, we can understand, huh? If something difficult for us to get, and if we like it so much, and of course we feel very, very emotional when we have a chance to see it. And that's why it was so emotional. Oh, there's some Korean also. Oh no, Japanese also, right? Japanese, only one, right? How many? One. 只有你啊，大吴。师姐哪里？在哪里？师姐 ？The Japanese girl? She's not here? Maybe she's sitting in translation for you. Over there. Any country I forget to mention? Huh? No? Oh, we have a lot. You know, like nowadays we have a lot of other countries. Nepal, even Laos, and Burma, yeah, Russia, Czechoslovakia, all kind of things, all kind of countries. But of course, not everyone are fortunate like you to be able to afford the time and the convenience to come here. Well, we enjoy what we have, huh? If they don't have enough luck, it's their problem. I have done my best all the time in order to see you, to serve you. Even if I cannot serve you anything, as long as I make me happy, I make you happy when you see me, then I do that. Some people ask me, oh, Master, if you say there's nothing to do in the world, everybody's a Buddha, then why you always run around, you know, and let people see you? I said, because I like it. I like it. Yeah? I can only give what people like. And I give people what they want to see. That's my offering to the Buddhas. And as long as you want to see me, and if I can afford it, I will be happy to. Just that I don't have a fixed place, so that you can come and see me every time. So we have to run around like this. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good for the world, you know, huh? And then every country have a share of some retreat, huh? Actually, if it's not like that, Thailand would not have me today. Because I was saying I'm not going back to Thailand again. I was saying to myself, last year or this year somehow, I forgot when it was. Yeah, a lot of things happened in Thailand, you know, and I didn't feel welcomed anymore. But then I left the country because I didn't feel very welcome somehow. Then I left the country, and after I left 1 week, the country kind of broke kaput. Oh, terrible! Everything like go bankrupt, huh? You know, huh? And so it's just continue up to the present time, isn't it, Thai people? Is that true? Yeah? Is it better now or not? Your country is better? Better or not better? Huh? You know? You are here? How come? What are you doing here? I thought you were Korean. You stay here? You read newspapers? Okay. Is it better already? I don't think so. Huh? Yes or no? Yes? And then at that time, the Thai people begin to kind of pray for me to come back or something, you know. And so they tried to organize this retreat. And then, you know, seduce me to come back here. And of course they would tell me that, oh, this place is very good, everybody can come, and no visa problem, very cheap. Oh, it's not really that cheap. Some are, but some are not. For example, the tent that you are staying in, that you meditate in, the meditation hall, if it's a little bit taller, it costs 200,000 baht, 2 million baht to rent for a week. That's not cheap, is it? Yeah, but this one is cheaper, so it's very short. You know, very, very low. So when you walk, you know, that's why you cannot stand up. You always have to sit all day long, because it's the roof very low. You don't understand, huh? All these people, you understand me? And you don't laugh? Translation take long time, huh? Hey, be quick, huh? They don't laugh, you know. I think they don't understand. No, actually, in Thailand, the standard of living is not high. It's good. And the immigration law and all that is very, very friendly. Very friendly. And that's why this time a lot of nationalities have been able to come here. Even those in the communist country, they also can afford to come. And that's why we feel, very tight yesterday and the day before, because all this emotion, They came as far as Mongolia and Tibet and all that, even though they are Chinese nationalities, but they came from very far land. From very far away, very far, from the Himalaya region. Yeah. And now we have Nepalis and all that in our circle. Soon even this place will not be big enough, even if we have this place. But this only we rented. It's not bad, huh? You like it? Yeah, it's cool, huh? Yeah, good idea, huh? Me, huh? Even though when I first came here, the first day, I don't even know where things are. I didn't look around yet, but I thought it's too hard for you, huh? Too hard for you. I did not even arrive early, and I did not even know the situation, but I can imagine it's hard. See, like this is convenient, huh? And you can, in daytime, you can go and find a shade or somewhere, meditate, or do anything you want, and sleep, right? Nighttime we come in and meditate, it's fine. Is it better now? Yes. You feel better? You meditate better? Good for you, good for you. I suppose we could also live in Thailand, huh? Very convenient, huh? You think we should live here? There are many other countries even better. Cooler, huh? Like Indonesia. I'm joking. Indonesia, hotter than Bangkok. Hotter than, oh yeah. When I went there a few weeks, I became like African woman. Yeah. When I go out on the street, people ask me, you came from Congo? Really, so hot, So what is that? Oh, because I got the translation that maybe Thailand better, so they clap their hand, but I already went to Nepal and and Indonesia meanwhile. Korea I like very much, but it's so cold. Too cold, no, I said it's too cold. Huh? It is cold, colder than Europe. Huh? No? Huh? What? It's cold, huh? But you have sun or not? Every day? Even when it's cold? Well, then it's not bad. How about Indonesia? Hot every day, right? Huh? Warm. Warm. Too warm. Too warm. 40-degree warm. Yeah, when I was in Bali, it's supposed to be even temperature every day, and it's near the beach. And it's supposed to be a tourist spot, and it's supposed to be very good. But wow, God, I became so black, cannot imagine it, When I came back to Singapore, I have to bleach myself, tumble right dry. Tell me about your other country. Singapore, I don't know. What about Singapore? Singapore, we can forget it, right? No land, huh? No land, huh? Singapore nice, huh? But you can't afford to live there. No. It's nice to look at, huh? To go for a week, 2 weeks holiday or something, a month or so, but you cannot stay there. It's too expensive. And if we want a place suppose like this, no, you can forget it altogether. Don't even think about it. They don't have it. They don't have a place like this for you, right? No. Yes or no? Yes have or yes no? Yes no, huh? Yes no, I know. And for a place in Singapore, for a house or an apartment, for a house in Singapore, you can sell it and go to Australia or elsewhere and buy 3 or 4 better house with servant, with garage, everything, with garden. But you know, people have affinity with different land, right? So even though if it's expensive, the Singaporean people still like to stay there. They know everywhere, and they know the neighbors, they know the roads, they know the system, they know the government, they know the tax, and all that. So they just stay there, and they have business, so they just continue. Or many places like so cold, like in Alaska or whatever, you know, the weather is very harsh, and the environment is sometimes not very friendly, difficult to survive. Not Alaska, but elsewhere, you know, longer, further than that. Nearer to the North Pole, but still people stay there. Yeah, because they're used to it and they cannot think of leaving it. The same with us in this world, you know. Even though we have so much problems, so much sorrow, but we have not the courage to stand up and leave. And that's why we are here. And we will continue to be here if we don't have the strength to quit it. Same with personal relationship. Once you fall in love with somebody and you think that person loves you, you feel it's heaven. And there's nothing in the world that is better for you than to be with that person. And then during the course of time, when you're together, you have problem, you have quarrel, you have sorrow, you have misunderstanding, you have jealousy, competition between each other, and you try to love each other, but at the same time you cause suffering for each other. But even then you can't leave. You cannot somehow walk out the door and say goodbye. Until you really had it. If you don't go out, you suffer even more. Then maybe at that time you wake up and then pack your things, or don't pack your things, just walk out. But that takes a lot of time, a lot of suffering, and a lot of strength, a lot of courage. And the situation must be really bad, so that you say, what do I have if I stay here anyhow? If I go out, maybe I don't have him, I don't have her, I suffer. I miss him, I miss her. But if I stay here, I suffer also a different kind. And then it's even worse. So in comparison, maybe I better go out, and at least I be in control of my life. I know what I want to do, I do what I want, and I don't suffer so much. At that time, then you can go. You really can. You see, same with us here in this world. It has to be terribly intolerable for us in order for us to walk out of this world and want desperately to be free. If you have suffering in your personal relationship, if you have suffering in your business, in your dealing with daily activities and with the encountering of the people every day, is a blessing for you. Then you can walk out, really. Because if you're too happy, you forget to think even home. You think heaven is here. But it's true too. It's true after initiation, you try to focus to where you really belong, you know, the point of nowhere, the point of no return. Every day you go there, take refuge, take recharge, and get blessing. And then you feel true happiness. Then you realize that is where true happiness belongs. Because everything else is just temporary. Even the most romantic, passionate relationship doesn't afford you this permanent, blissful happiness. And then you know. And then you feel that heaven is within you, but not within the world. And then you live within the world, but you live within yourself, within that fortress, within that protection of the inner heaven. And then at that time you can say, oh, heaven is here. But if we rely on a personal relationship, if we rely on personal success or anything in this world, we soon be very, very disappointed. But that's good for us. That means it's time to go home. It's time to go back to where the true happiness is. And then we can be truly stable and peaceful inside. And then we can organize our life. We know what we want to do. And that's why we come here, to sit together, to enjoy the true happiness that we so deserve, that we so much want, that we sacrifice so many things to try to find it. Actually, to say about sacrifice, this is not true. If you have money in the bank, and you have to go through traffic jam, you have to go through some paperwork in order to get the money, that is not a sacrifice. That is just what you want to get. Similarly, when we say we sacrifice time and we have to go through a lot of problem with the work, with taking vacation, with the airplane booking or visa and all that in order to come here, that is just our thing to do. We enjoy doing it because we get something out of it. We want to do this so that we can get that. It's not a sacrifice. And some people tell me, oh, it's very difficult to get here. That I know that. Especially for those like in China or Vietnam, difficult to go elsewhere. But that is their freedom to choose. Just like when you want to get out of a very restricted government and you want to be free in another country and you have to pay money, you have to go through the ocean and the leaky boat and you have to go through danger to come to a free world. That's not a sacrifice. That's the right thing to do. And even if it is difficult, it is right. Everything is difficult. Even just to eat, I tell you, it's difficult, right? You have to first earn money. And even not money, the farmer have to plant the food. And it takes many months, sometimes many years to grow some fruit for us. And he has to even take care every day. Have to water it and then put fertilizer and then do all kinds of things in order for the fruit to grow better. And then we can eat it. But it takes 1 second to finish the apple. But it takes a lot of work to grow and to produce it, right? Just to eat. It's that difficult. And to be born is also difficult, right? Yeah. Your mother have to find the right father first. And mostly they have to fall in love first. Or it's, mostly, and some other occasion not. But. And then they both have to be fertile, huh? And they both have to be able to know how to do things, how to produce children. And then they have to be able to provide food and clothing and comfort for the child to grow up. And then until we are that big, like you and I, wow, we spend a lot of money, energy from everybody in this world. Just to be here is already difficult for everybody, not just for us. So if we have to go through a lot of difficulties in order to come here to meditate on every retreat, that's no complaint. Let's not think it that way, right? It's no problem. I'm speaking not to you only, but to the Chinese people, whoever, in more special circumstances. But the more difficult the test, the better we feel when we get what we want. We appreciate it better. So let us not take things for granted. Those of us who can afford this kind of opportunity, or who can afford to meditate in freedom and in all kind of luxuries or comfort at home, like the people that don't have to be restricted by law or by governmental policy or by financial circumstances or by family obstruction. We should appreciate it. We should know how lucky we are, and we should be more diligent. Otherwise, whatever we don't want, God will take it away, because we are God. what we want will come true. So sometimes people complain like, oh, my husband left me or my wife run away. It's maybe our fault. Maybe we don't want that husband, we don't want that wife anymore. And then we keep thinking about it for long enough that the energy become condensed into a kind of powerful force, and that drives that person away. And then once we lost it, then we become startled. We think, oh, maybe I still want that after all. I still want that person. Or maybe after we run around and we find this person bad, that person bad, and then we appreciate the person that we have lost, but maybe too late. And then it may be still not late, but it takes some long time again, to want to generate this kind of desire and energy until it's enough powerful to draw that person back again. That is, if that person is still available. If that person is still have some link with us, some memories about us, and still want to come back to us somehow, even in some degree. Otherwise, just one-sided effect, sometimes it doesn't work. Similarly, if we all want to be liberated, want to go home, we have to exert our own personal power. Because the Master wants us to go home anyhow. So it only takes our side to put the two energy together, and then we together for always. Then we can go where we go together. The Master cannot do that alone. Can also, but why? Why should the Master force somebody to do something or go back to heaven when he doesn't want to? Because the Master will also respect us as God, as Buddha. Whatever we want will be done. Yes. Everyone is a Buddha. Nobody can force anybody to go home or to stay here. So the thing is, we have to know what we want and what we do. So anything that causes trouble for us in this world is really painful, really suffering. It is true. But then it serves a purpose somehow. Somehow. When we are in trouble, we remember God more passionately. When we are in sorrow, we pray to the Buddha more fervently, right? Oh, please come with me. I really remember you. I really know you can do everything. But normally we forget. That's why if a relationship goes sour, if our business doesn't run well, if everything in this world is not the way we want it, maybe it's a good sign for us, so that we don't forget who we truly are, that we don't forget what the real happiness is, and that we don't forget not to chase after illusion, because it can be very, very deluding. Like if you have a very good personal relationship with husband and wife, sometimes you even forget your friends next door. You don't call, you don't go and eat with each other anymore, you don't go and chat. Only when you quarrel with your husband or wife, then you go out and find your friends and talk. Yeah, sometimes you can talk all day long and enjoy their company. But when you're happy with your husband or your wife or your boyfriend, girlfriend, you don't even think of anybody, not your parents, nobody. Unless they call and force you and remind you that, okay, we are still here, the papa and the mama, and then, okay, let's go next weekend to see them. Just 1 hour. Yes. Even we forget our friends and our neighbors and our parents, our sisters and brothers, and our business. We don't even want to go to work, we don't want to take care of business also. How would we even remember the poor God who is not even visible, who don't even call and telephone and say, I'm here, please come to see me? No, God doesn't do that. See, that's why most of people in this world, they don't remember God. They don't practice, they don't want to. Occasionally they go to the temple or the church and just sing absent-mindedly. Your Father in heaven, hallowed by thy name. They pay more attention to the tune, to the music, than to the meaning behind the version that they are singing. And that's why The more they go to church, the farther they are from God. The less they remember their origin. You cannot blame religion for, cheating people or misguiding people. You cannot blame the church or the temple for being empty. The emptiness is in the human's heart who goes there, who do not know what that place means, who do not know what they are singing. They can sing, but at the same time they can think of their girlfriend, boyfriend, anything else, because they only sing with the mouth. It becomes like a record machine. It's easy. Can repeat it without thinking. Automatic. See? And that's why I advise you not to repeat the names of the God loudly by mouth, except for some very special occasion when you really need it. So for those of you who are in a very favorable situation and still want to go home, still want to practice, still want to go through problems, or go through inconvenience, to come here to sit and retreat, or to sit at home to find God, I congratulate and worship you, because you're really the Buddhas. You're welcome. Because you are really enlightened. You really know the ephemeral nature of this world. That's why even you have no obstacles, you have no problem. You still know, oh, this is transient, or this is not important. That's why you devote your life, you devote your time, your energy, your finance to go home, to go near God, to know your Buddha nature, because you already know that's the only permanent place in the universe. And I'm really happy to be in such companies of the saints. I'm very, very happy. I always feel very happy. I don't know if I'm in your situation, I could even be so good like you. Yeah. I don't know if I can meditate as much as you do. For those people who meditate so well and who has no problem but still want to find God, and so gentle in nature, so enlightened in your thinking, I so love so much. I love to be around these people all the time. I love to have a place so that those people can congregate together every day and just meditate, just enjoy, just do nothing. And we can do anything we want, but we have the same ideal, same purpose, same goal, and that will be very, very comfortable. Like all are one person. And we shall have no conflict and no obstruction, no problem between us. It will be the best relationship of a husband and wife nature. That every husband and wife should be like that, but in God's name. Most of the husband and wife relationship, personal relationship, is in a different nature. They expect things from each other. They might not have the same ideal, but they try to live with each other so that they can, because they cannot leave the other person, they cannot stay away from the other person. There is some passion that binds both of them together, and they can't walk out. Maybe that's karma, maybe that is affection, bondage. I don't know. But most of personal relationships are very, very painful, very painful. Even when you're happy together, it's painful, because you worry about tomorrow. Yeah, it happened last week. Will it happen again? He walked out, she went away, or she looked at somebody else, she liked somebody else. Will it happen again? And you have to be very extra careful in dealing with each other. You cannot make the other person angry. You have to do everything that the other person wants, almost everything. Otherwise she will leave you, or she will make trouble again and again. And that in turn, it gives you a lot of pressure, doesn't it? It does? Or am I talking nonsense? Because you tell me I don't have a husband now and I can't talk what I don't know. Is it true? Okay. All right. I don't have to have a husband to know. Your pressure give me enough trouble. I can know it. And the things you come and tell me and complain, and the things I have to fix for you, I know. So, you see, when we are happy, and even this in personal relationship, which causes us so much pressure and so much anxiety, even then it affords us some kind of happiness temporarily. And then in a temporary time, when we are happy with our partner, we even forget the whole thing, forget everything, forget everybody, just like to be with each other all the time, and doing nothing even. Then you forget God also. So that's why this world cannot be too happy for us. If it's too happy, we forget God altogether. And then we couldn't even exist without God for so long. We will suffer so much, and we will sink lower and lower and lower and lower, just in material pleasure. And then we go further and further and further from God. So this is good that it's not so good, of course, but it is good that this world is not always happy. Then we still have some times for ourselves to think about the ephemeral nature of God, to realize that nothing is really forever in this world. Even such intangible thing as love and passion between two people is also not permanent. I know many people in my family or my clan, I know they fall in love with each other, and it seems like, nothing better than them in the world. But then 5 years later, 10 years later, things change. And they would even quarrel and even fight physically with each other, and then each go their own way. Where does the love go? I don't know. It probably has never been there in the beginning. It's probably just the illusion. Just a substitute for us when we want to find the permanent love and we cannot find. And then we think that is it. And then we try so hard to keep it. Try so hard. But in a relationship with God, with ourselves, we don't even have to try so hard, right? We don't lose it. Suppose you come here for retreat to meditation, you still don't lose the love of God. Suppose you don't come here for retreat and meditation, you also don't lose the love of God. Nothing that God demands from us. We don't have to do much to maintain the relationship, which is eternal. Contradictory to the personal relationship, takes so much effort. Yesterday, a sister asked me that the Guanyin method, the method that we're practicing, supposed to be effortless. Why do we have to recite the 5 names and meditate and all that? That's not an effort. That's just the things belong to it, to get that. Suppose you need food for your body, then you have to eat, you have to cook, you have to plant vegetable. Of course that's an effort, but it's necessary. And we do it with pleasure because we want it, right? It's also no fun every time you're hungry, you sit there and then the food jump into your mouth. And you do nothing. And you don't even have to chew. Huh? How about that? Wouldn't it be boring? Huh? Then you don't even enjoy the taste of the food. Like those people who are unfortunately sick. And they have to be fed by intravenous, or fed by a tube. They bore a hole in the throat like this, and then put a tube inside, and then they connect it with the masticate machine, and then every time they eat, it just goes through the tube like a liquid. And then that person live like die. You don't taste nothing. And sometimes they smoke through the hole here too. You know, I don't know how they enjoy all this. But still, you see, there's not an effort. That's the thing they need, the thing we need. Just like breathing is not an effort, it's there all the time. And we have to breathe in and breathe out. We can't just say, oh God, air is free. Why should I have to breathe in and breathe out? That's so much trouble. It is no trouble. It's the thing we have to do. Suppose we have nothing to do in this world, and we sit all day like this. It's also boring, huh? We can do that, but it's okay to exercise sometimes, yeah? To walk around and to talk to people, to make friends, to be friendly. And that is why, maybe that is why we have to live all over the world too, and cannot be together. I don't know. I hope we can be together one day, and why not? I still don't give up that hope yet. I still do not give up that hope yet. Yeah, not yet. But whatever God's will is all right. Yeah, if we can live together in one place, we enjoy each other's company, it's also very, very comfortable and nice. But then, if we cannot, okay, then we have to go out in the world and share our blessing, our happiness with the people around us. Make more and more of same people like us. Then it's also nice. You see, we have this, we don't have that. Huh? That's the point. And I don't know, maybe we have an opportunity to live together too long, then maybe we also take it for granted. And we don't appreciate each other anymore. I don't know. Like those husband and wife live too long together and don't even talk to each other. And don't look at them, don't help each other, and don't serve each other anymore. They forget. They forget that the other person is also very unique, very valuable, and they have to take care of it. Just like the first day, how they have to take care of it in order to win that person over to them. After they win over, they forget. They forget that the wife is a lady, be treated with courtesy, with politeness, with gentleness, and with love and respect. For example, or to take care of the husband like you for first your boyfriend. Yeah, like a handsome guy, very difficult to get. Thing like that. We forget. After a while, we forget. So whatever it is, God's will, I think, is fine. It's just fine. We have tried a couple of times and many ways to have a place for each other, so that we can be together. But if we don't succeed, it's all right. And if we finally succeed in the end, like everything else takes time, everything else is also difficult in the beginning to get, then it's also fine. Don't you think so? We don't have to expect one way or another, right? Oh, we can have both. It's also fine. Yeah. I really enjoy occasionally to be with you. It's also good. It's also really good. We don't always have to also be together all the time. If we can be together all the time, that's also fine. Because we'll be busy anyhow, right? Each one will do something, and then maybe evening we get together, meditate and talk nonsense. Like in Melly we used to do. But Melly was a different type. When I was in Melly, the people who came to me were not selected. Were not just like, oh, I like that person, I want him to be with me, I want her to stay around me. No, it wasn't like that. They came by themselves. They selected me. I didn't select them. So that's a kind of one-way street also. But I have never selected people anyhow. Whatever people come, I welcome them like God and Buddha. But then sometimes the personalities is different. So, I don't know. It's okay. When they came, I just enjoy the company. Just natural and just work out that way. But it is different when you select a group of people to be with you and you like those people. That will be nicer for me. But never mind. I don't know. I don't really know what to do about it. If I have a place, then we will think about it. Okay, so I don't think you have any question, or you do? After I talk so much, you still have question? Huh? Please read the question.
There is some questions from Thai disciples to ask Master. The first one, sometimes I can feel the invisible energy from outside follow me, and when I am at home, it comes to appear in my dreams very often. It terrifies me. What shall I do, Master?
Who is it? Stand up. Who? Tell her to stand up.
Who asked this question? ใครถามคำถามนี้ลุกขึ้นเลยค่ะ
You have to read it in Thai. Do they know?
Yes. มีความรู้มีอะไรที่มองเห็นด้วยตา
Oh yeah? What kind of dream you have?
มีความฝันอะไร
Look at me. Look here. What kind of dream you have?
ขอใจฝันอะไร
เหมือนมีอะไรติดตามมาให้ฉันออกไปข้างนอกหรือฉันไปพบผู้คนมากให้ฉันขาดจากบ้านนอกนั้นสิ่งนั้นก็ถึงกับปวดมาในธรรมะที่อยู่ในห้องผ่านค่ะshe cannot say with the audience eyes, but she keep meditation. She keep invisible energy from the inside for her.
What kind of dreams she have? Dreams.
ฝันถ้ามีความฝันในสมาธิค่ะสิ่งนั้นจะปรากฏออกมาค่ะ These invisible things will appear to her.
How does he or he appear? A person, animal, what?
เป็นคนหรือเป็นสัตว์เป็นอะไรที่ปรากฏออกมาให้เห็น
What does that being do to her? Let's make her afraid.
ดิฉันคิดว่าเป็นวิญญาณนะคะเพราะฉันไม่รู้ว่าเป็นอะไรมันเป็นสีดำฉันเพิ่งประทับจิตได้2 เดือนกว่าค่ะฉันไม่ทราบค่ะ
She is just initiated 2 months ago. She didn't know what it is. It's a dark. It looks like a dark spirit. She cannot realize what it is.
What does it do to her?
แล้วมันทำอะไรกับเราหรือเปล่า
ไม่ทำอะไรดิฉันค่ะแต่ดิฉันรู้สึกกลัวมากค่ะเพราะว่าติดตามฉันมาตลอดดิฉันรู้สึกได้ค่ะ
It did not interfere her, but she is frightened a lot because it follow her all the time.
If it doesn't do anything, why is she frightened?
ถ้าเผื่อไม่ได้ทำอะไรแล้วกลัวทำไมล่ะ
There's so many people follow you every day, everywhere. Why are you
ก็มี
not
ทุกคน
frightened?
ที่ติดตามเราทุกวันน่ะไม่เห็นต้องกลัวอะไรเลย
Okay, no problem.
ไม่มีปัญหาอะไรไม่ต้องกลัว
You won't do nothing to her.
ไม่ต้องทำอะไรกับเขาหรอก
You have protection.
เธอมีได้รับความคุ้มครองป้องกันแล้ว
You will not feel afraid anymore from today.
แล้วจากวันนี้เป็นต้นไปเธอไม่ต้องกลัวอะไรแล้ว
Now sit down.
นั่งลงได้
Next one.
The second one, I used to ask the questions concerning my inner experience with the Quán messenger. Did those experience disappear? I would like to ask Master, will those experience be back again? If I improve my practice, or they will disappear forever?
That I don't know.
อาจารย์ก็ไม่ทราบเหมือนกันใครถามคำถามนี้
I tell you, if you don't really have a question, don't talk. If you don't really have a problem, you don't ask people, and you always talk, You tell about your inner level and experience just from curiosity, or sometimes just to prove that you are practicing well. Then of course that will be detrimental to your practice. All right, you have to be more diligent and pray to God that it comes back.
คนที่ถามคำถามนี้ก็ขอให้ขยันปฏิบัติบำเพ็ญมากขึ้นแล้วประสบการณ์นั้นก็จะกลับมาอีกขอให้อธิษฐานถึงพระเจ้าแล้วประสบการณ์นั้นก็จะกลับมาอีก
Most of the time you should tell the experience only in the presence of the teacher or the permission of the teacher. This will be more protected for you.
ทุกครั้งเนี่ยการเล่าประสบการณ์เนี่ยก็ขอให้เล่าต่อหน้าอาจารย์เท่านั้นก็ถึงจะได้รับความคุ้มครองมิฉะนั้นแล้วอย่าเล่าให้ใครฟังเป็นอันขาด
If you have a bank account and you keep telling everybody the number, the bank, and how to draw it, then they probably disappear. The money, the bank is still there. The money disappear.
ถ้าหากว่าเธอมีเงินอยู่ในธนาคารเนี่ยเธอเที่ยวไปบอกใครว่าเธอมีเงินอยู่ในธนาคารเนี่ยเงินของเธอก็อาจจะหมดไปได้หายไปได้
Okay.
The third question. Master told us to recall our memory about our duty and promise before we come to this world. How to recall and clear this memory? Only by meditation. How is the form or appearance? Is it inwards or only the feeling?
You will know it intuitively.
เธอจะรู้โดยสัญชาตญาณเอง
Yes. Besides, you just do what right in front of you, and that's your duty. That's your mission.
นอกจากนี้เนี่ยเธอก็จะรู้ว่าสิ่งนี้เป็นหน้าที่ของเธอรู้โดยกระทันหันรู้โดยปัจจุบัน
And whatever you do when it's right, when it's beneficial to other people, to yourself, and that is your mission.
สิ่งอะไรก็ตามที่เป็นการเป็นความดีเป็นความถูกต้องที่ทำเพื่อคนอื่นนั่นคือหน้าที่ของเธอ
Okay.
The fourth one. I often get frightened during my sleep unknowingly, but it has not happened recently until last night. I got frightened again and screamed out during my deep sleep. I would like to ask Master whether it is from mental problem or I meditate incorrectly.
Mental problem.
เป็นปัญหาทางด้านจิตใจนะคะข้อนี้นะคะ
It's from the past life impression.
เกี่ยวกับชีวิตในอดีตเกี่ยวกับความกดดันที่เกิดขึ้นในชีวิตในอดีต
But it doesn't matter. You just meditate. The dream don't harm you.
แต่ไม่เป็นไรเธอนั่งสมาธิต่อไปแล้วความฝันอันนี้ก็จะไม่ทำร้ายเธออีกต่อไป
Sometimes we watch horror movies. And we'll come home, we have bad dreams too, and then we scream too.
บางครั้งเนี่ยเราดูหนังดูภาพยนตร์ที่ตื่นเต้นหวาดเสียวเนี่ยเมื่อเรากลับไปบ้านแล้วเราก็จะมีความฝันร้ายเช่นเดียวกัน
Or sometimes we pick up the fearful energy from other person. Then we also became fearful too.
บางครั้งเนี่ยเราก็จะได้รับพลังที่น่ากลัวจากคนอื่นแล้วพอเรากลับไปบ้านเนี่ยเราก็จะมีความรู้สึกหวาดเสียวน่ากลัวเกิดขึ้นกับตัวเรา
I became more fearful now than when I was young and when I wasn't a teacher.
แล้วที่อาจารย์เด็กๆเนี่ยอาจารย์ก็เคยกลัวเหมือนกัน
Sometimes I don't have any sickness, but then I have to go to the hospital because there's signal indicates that I'm sick. And then I have never been afraid of doctors or anything, and I have never been afraid of any tests or blood tests or anything. But when I went to some hospital and I'm placed inside a tunnel, just to have more detail, sometimes more detail X-ray about the brain or about the stomach or whatever. I was so fearful.
บางครั้งเนี่ยอาจารย์เจ็บป่วยแล้วต้องเข้าโรงพยาบาลเนี่ยแล้วไปต้องเจอการได้รับการตรวจด้วยเครื่องมือต่างๆเนี่ยอาจารย์ก็รู้สึกกลัวมากเหมือนกัน
And I don't remember I have ever been fearful like that in my life. There are more fearful things in the past and I have never been so fearful. But now I become so sensitive to everywhere, everybody and every energy that they surround me. And I went to the hospital and I go to see that tunnel and I can perceive all the fear from the people before me.
เพราะนั้นเนี่ยเวลาอาจารย์เข้าโรงพยาบาลอีกเนี่ยอาจารย์จะรู้สึกว่ามันมีพลังที่น่ากลัวเนี่ยเข้ามาหาอาจารย์แล้วอาจารย์ก็รู้สึกว่าหวาดกลัวไปด้วย
And then the next person will come and be more fearful because the fearful atmosphere already residue inside that tunnel for a long time. And then it added more and more fear because most people who go there, they are in agony, they are in illness, they fear for their life and they fear everything. So it keep adding to that tunnel and then the next person will be more fearful. So my body kind of absorb all this fear so that the next person might not be so fearful anymore.
เพราะว่าพลังที่น่ากลัวเพราะว่าเกิดจากคนไข้ที่เข้าไปในโรงพยาบาลเนี่ยอยู่ในความทุกข์ทรมานอย่างเงี้ยมันเพิ่มมากขึ้นแล้วเมื่ออาจารย์เนี่ยรับเอาพลังที่ไม่ดีนี้ไปแล้วเนี่ยคนอื่นก็จะไม่รู้สึกหวาดกลัวอีกต่อไป
I have been more courageous when I wasn't a teacher, I tell you. I have been more courageous. I have not been fearful of anything. But now, occasionally, I do feel the fear. I do feel the fear, but that doesn't mean I surrender, I give up. I still continue to do it, despite the fear. But before, I did it without fear. Yeah.
ตอนนี้อาจารย์ก็หายหวาดกลัวแล้วแต่บางครั้งก็ยังมีบ้างเหมือนกัน
So sometimes because we meditate, and we are more sensitive, so we can sometimes also pick up other people's feeling. So don't worry about it.
บางครั้งเนี่ยเรานั่งสมาธิแล้วเราจะรู้สึกมีจิตที่เซนซิทีฟมากเพราะฉะนั้นเราก็สามารถที่จะรับเอาความรู้สึกของคนอื่นเข้ามาได้เพราะฉะนั้นก็เราก็ไม่จำเป็นต้องกังวลมากนะ
Next.
The next question. While sitting meditation, when we feel pain, we should continue fighting or change the position.
If you can bear it, then bear it, and then after a while it's gone. But if you cannot tolerate it, then just change and continue later.
ถ้าหากว่าเธอสามารถทนได้ก็นั่งต่อไปแต่ถ้าเธอนั่งจนทนไม่ไหวจริงก็ค่อยเปลี่ยนท่านั่ง
The pain is caused by the withdrawal of the life currents within your body, and it tries to concentrate at the gate and then goes out. And during this withdrawal process, the body feel pain.
ระหว่างการนั่งสมาธิเนี่ยความเจ็บปวดเนี่ยจะเกิดขึ้นจากการเหมือนกับว่าเลือดที่หมุนเวียนในร่างกายของเราเนี่ยขณะที่เราจดจ่ออยู่ที่ตาปัญญาหรือประตูเนี่ยเพื่อจะหลุดพ้นออกไปเนี่ยการทำงานในร่างกายเนี่ยมันก็ต้องเกิดการต่อสู้เกิดความเจ็บปวดขึ้นมา
Just like most people when they die, when they die, the life force is withdrawing to wherever the extreme so that they can go out, the soul can escape. And at that time they feel like millions of needles, pinching their body. Most of people die in that situation. That's why they're so afraid. That's why they cannot go. That's why they cannot let go. They scream and they cry and they cling to life.
เหมือนกับคนที่กำลังจะตายเนี่ยพลังของชีวิตเนี่ยจะต้องต่อสู้อย่างรุนแรงมากเหมือนกับมีความเจ็บปวดมากเลยก่อนที่วิญญาณเขาจะออกจากร่างไปเนี่ยจะมีเข็มเนี่ยเป็นพันเล่มเนี่ยแทงที่ตัวเขาจะต้องต่อสู้ด้วยความเจ็บปวดมาก
So when we meditate, for some people when we're not used to it, it is also painful because of the withdrawal of the life force to the forehead center in order to be free.
เพราะนั้นเนี่ยคนที่นั่งสมาธิใหม่ๆเนี่ยที่ไม่เคยชินเนี่ยก็จะรู้สึกว่าพลังแห่งชีวิตเนี่ยทำให้เกิดความเจ็บปวดมากเพราะว่าเรากำลังที่จะหลุดพ้นออกไปที่จะทำให้มันหลุดออกไป
If we can forget the sensation of the body, then we can enter samadhi very quick, and afterward very long.
ถ้าหากว่าเราสามารถลืมความเจ็บปวดหรือความรู้สึกในร่างกายของเราแล้วเนี่ยเราก็จะสามารถเข้าสมาธิได้ง่ายแล้วเราก็ จะนั่งสมาธิได้นาน
But most of us cannot forget the body, so we keep coming back and forth like that, and it's hard to be in trance, to be in a higher world and forget the body.
แต่คนส่วนมากเนี่ยมักจะไม่ลืมความเจ็บปวดในร่างกายของเราแล้วก็ทำให้ไม่สามารถที่จะนั่งสมาธิได้สงบไม่สามารถที่จะขึ้นไปในขั้นสูงขึ้นไปได้
But once we master the technique, once we master the body, it's very, very nice, very good.
ถ้าเผื่อเราสามารถที่จะเป็นนายของชีวิตเราได้สามารถควบคุมตัวเราได้เนี่ยก็จะเป็นการดีมาก
And then we don't feel anymore.
เราก็จะไม่รู้สึกอะไรเลย
So there was a story about a monk who could not enter samadhi and complained to his master. And then his master tell him to sit on the ground and then place a big stone on top of his leg like this. Yeah? And tell him don't move. After 3 days, when the master come back and move the stone, the guy said, don't worry, don't bother. Because he's gone. He don't have the body anymore. He doesn't feel anything about the body anymore. He's not connected with the physical feeling anymore. He's in samadhi. Yeah.
ก็มีเรื่องราวของพระที่นั่งสมาธิแล้วก็อาจารย์ของเขาบอกให้นั่งอยู่เฉยๆนะแล้วก็เอาก้อนหินมาทับที่ตัวเขา3 วันต่อมาเขาอาจารย์เข้ามาดูเขาก็ไม่รู้สึกเจ็บปวดอีกต่อไปเพราะว่าเขาไม่มีร่างเขารู้สึกว่าเบาตัวไปหมดไม่มีร่างกายอีกแล้วเพราะว่าเขาเข้าสมาธิได้แล้ว
Okay, but don't do that.
แต่ว่าอย่าทำอย่างนั้นนะ
Because you can't lift the stone and put on your leg, maybe you crush it. Yeah. If somebody see that and say, my master say this, they'll come and kill me.
ถ้าเกิดใครบอกให้ทำถ้าเกิดมีใครเห็นเช่นนั้นบอกว่าอาจารย์ให้ทำอย่างนั้นเขาคงจะมาฆ่าอาจารย์แน่เลย
What I mean is that sometimes we could not master ourselves and someone else have to force us to do it. And then after a while we get used to it too. Get used to it.
อาจารย์หมายความว่าบางครั้งเนี่ยเราไม่สามารถที่จะควบคุมตัวเราเองได้แล้วมีคนอื่นมาบังคับเราเนี่ยสักพักหนึ่งเราก็เคยชินไปเอง
And I just want to tell you how much sacrifice some people have to really go through in order to attain nirvana.
แล้วอาจารย์ก็จะบอกให้เราทราบว่าบางคนเนี่ยจะต้องเสียสละมากแค่ไหนในการที่จะเข้าถึงสภาวะของนิพพานได้
But there are some things that help us, like for example some airy cushion. Most people they sit on a grass cushion or how you say tatami, thing like that, because sometimes these things, the natural grass helps, to regulate the energy. And sometimes some people find it, if they sit on top of a plastic cushion or something, they feel very agitated. So you have to try what is suitable for you, okay? And then maybe that helps you to sit long without pain also.
อาจารย์ก็แนะนำว่าบางครั้งเนี่ยเราก็จะต้องหาที่นั่งสมาธิให้เหมาะสมเป็นต้นว่าหาที่นั่งเนี่ยบนพื้นหญ้ารู้สึกจะช่วยให้เรานั่งได้ดีขึ้นแต่บางครั้งเนี่ยถ้าเรานั่งบนพลาสติกเนี่ยมันก็ทำให้เรารู้สึกระคายเคืองอบอ้าวร้อนแล้วก็ไม่สามารถนั่งได้นานฉะนั้นก็พยายามหาที่นั่งให้เหมาะสมทำให้เราสามารถนั่งสมาธิได้ดีขึ้น
And I think this is also very good. You can sit very long and sleep in it. You sit very long, maybe 8 hours.
อาจารย์คิดว่าที่นั่งดีๆสบายดี
The sofa.
จะนั่งได้นาน
And that's why most of the practitioners they prefer to sit on a grass cushion, and on the floor, so that they be stable and sit long and not tired.
ฉะนั้นผู้บำเพ็ญส่วนใหญ่เนี่ยมักจะชอบนั่งสมาธิบนพื้นหญ้าหรือบนพื้นเรียบๆธรรมดาเพราะว่าเขาสามารถนั่งได้นานกว่านั่งบนที่นั่งที่เป็นพลาสติก
Okay. Next question.
The next question.
Yeah.
When we see the severe patients.
The what? The what?
The severe patients.
Severe patients.
Severe patients.
Yeah.
Or the persons who are in miserable. We feel so sympathize we would like them to get better. Should we bless them within for not interfering their karma, and it will be safe for our practice, and also can help them.
You can pray for them, you can meditate with them, it's alright.
เธอสามารถสวดอธิษฐานให้เขาแล้วก็นั่งสมาธิให้เขาได้ไม่มีปัญหาอะไร
If we have love for anybody, that's never bad thing. It's never a bad thing.
เพราะว่าถ้าเรามีความรักความเมตตาต่อคนอื่นเนี่ยก็ไม่ใช่สิ่งที่ไม่ดี
But if you're afraid that you interfere with the karma, then you don't do it. Either you do it and you don't worry about it, or you worry about it and you don't do it, or you worry about it and you still do it. It's up to you.
เพราะว่าถ้าเธอกลัวที่จะไปรับกรรมเข้ามาเนี่ยเธอก็ไม่ต้องไปทำเธอก็ไม่ต้องไปช่วยเขาแต่ถ้าเธอไม่กลัวเธอก็ไปช่วยเขาได้ก็แล้วแต่เธอว่าเธอจะกลัวหรือไม่กลัวแล้วแต่เธอว่าจะคิดยังไง
Yeah, there are three choices. Worry, don't do it. Don't worry, do it. Worry and do it. Like me.
เธอกังวลใจเธอก็ไม่ต้องทำถ้าเธอไม่กังวลใจเธอก็ช่วยเขาหรือเธอกังวลใจเธอจะช่วยเขาก็ได้แล้วแต่เธอจะเลือกว่าจะเอาอย่างไหน
I worry so much that I interfere with your karmas, that I have to suffer so much and I waste so much time, energy teaching some very difficult people and get bad return and all that. I worry a lot, but I still do it. So that's my third choice. You can do the same if you want.
อาจารย์เองก็เช่นเดียวกันอาจารย์ก็กังวลเหมือนกันว่าจะรับกรรมจากพวกเธอในการที่จะช่วยเหลือพวกเธอเนี่ยแต่ว่าอาจารย์ก็ยังช่วยเหลือเพราะนั้นพวกเธอเนี่ยจะทำตามแบบอาจารย์ก็ได้
You are more sick than those severe patients.
เพราะว่าพวกเธอเจ็บป่วยมากกว่าคนป่วยพวกนั้นอีก
I mean many of you, not you, this group, particularly is the people, the disciples. They are the worst patients in this world. They cannot bear the world anymore. That's why they want to get out. Everybody else still enjoy. See? So we are the sickest patient in this world. So you have a lot of mental anguish and a lot of anxiety and panic and fear, and boredom in this world. This is very, very severe sickness. And I have to interfere with all this. Jeez, I worry a lot. But I still do it.
อาจารย์ก็มีคนที่จะต้องช่วยเหลือซึ่งเจ็บป่วยร้ายแรงมากโดยเฉพาะเจ็บป่วยทางด้านสมองเนี่ยแต่ว่าไม่ใช่พวกเรานะก็มีลูกศิษย์บางคนแต่ว่าอาจารย์ก็จำเป็นที่ต้องช่วยเหลือแล้วโดยที่ไม่ต้องกลัวว่าจะไปรับกรรมจากพวกเขา
Because the internal, the emotional, the mental illness is more severe than the physical illness.
เพราะว่าความเจ็บป่วยทางด้านสมองทางด้านจิตใจเนี่ยมันร้ายแรงมากกว่าความเจ็บป่วยทางด้านร่างกาย
Because the atmosphere of the mental or emotional suffering is powerful, more powerful, and can affect people. But the physical illness cannot always affect people unless it is a kind of infectious disease.
เพราะว่าความเจ็บป่วยทางด้านสมองหรือทางด้านจิตใจเนี่ยสามารถที่จะกระทบกระเทือนคนอื่นได้แต่ว่าความเจ็บป่วยทางด้านร่างกายเนี่ยบางครั้งเนี่ยถ้าเผื่อไม่ใช่โรคที่ร้ายแรงเนี่ยก็ไม่สามารถติดต่อให้เราได้
And you cannot feel the other people's physical pain, but you can almost feel other people's mental suffering, the internal suffering. You can feel.
เราสามารถรู้ถึงความเจ็บป่วยทางด้านร่างกายของคนอื่นได้แต่ว่าเราไม่สามารถที่จะรู้ถึงความเจ็บป่วยทางด้าน
Is that not so? Yes. For example, you see a person cut off his leg and bleeding. You might know this is terrible, but you cannot feel the pain. You don't. If you sympathize for him, you know it's painful, but you cannot know how much. You cannot feel the same or half the same. You cannot. But the person who suffer in sorrow, misery, or who have hatred for you or love for you, you feel it very strongly, as if it's the same with you, or almost the same, or half of it. You understand? So it's more powerful when somebody suffers internally.
เพราะฉะนั้นเวลาเราเห็นใครที่เจ็บป่วยทางด้านจิตใจทางด้านสมองเนี่ยเราจะรู้สึกถึงความรุนแรงได้มากกว่าเราจะรับได้มากกว่าคนที่เจ็บป่วยทางด้านร่างกายอย่างคนที่ถูกตัดแขนตัดขาเราก็จะรู้สึกถึงความเจ็บปวดแต่ว่ามันยังไม่มากเท่ากับความเจ็บปวดทางด้านจิตใจ
Okay, so don't worry about it.
ฉะนั้นไม่ต้องไปกังวล
Do what you feel like you're doing. You have to do what you feel like doing and don't consider too much.
Next question. With understanding, can we get freedom or enlightenment? Is the belief the way to freedom or enlightenment?
Belief and understanding, both, huh? You have to practice in order to understand. And once you understand, you have to believe. But sometimes people don't understand, but they still believe. And some people do understand and don't believe. Some people have both. Some people have nothing. No belief, no understand, and no hope. Those people, no hope.
เราควรจะมีทั้งสองอย่างคือทั้งความเข้าใจและก็ความเชื่อความศรัทธาบางคนก็มีแต่ความศรัทธาแต่ว่าไม่มีความเข้าใจบางคนก็มีความเข้าใจแต่ไม่มีความศรัทธาบางคนก็ไม่มีอะไรเลยทั้งสักอย่างหนึ่ง
Next, no more?
No more.
Thanks God.
ขอบคุณพระเจ้า
Okay, next one. Another one? Yeah?
네, Korea.
Okay, a lot, right?
영상 수행을 포함한 생활의 모든 부분에서 일어나는 두려움을 어떻게 하면 원활하게 극복할 수 있습니까? How can I overcome all fears smoothly, including practice meditation and my daily life?
Just continue.
계속하십시오.
Then you will overcome.
그럼 여러분은 극복하게 될 것입니다.
If you're sick, you continue to take medicine, then you will get better.
여러분 이렇게 또 그 약을 들 수 있다면
Takes time.
병이 있다면 그렇게 약을 들 수도 있습니다. Next question. 영상과 간음이 잘 되어서 빛과 소리가 강하면 강할수록 저희 집사람과 꼭 싸우는데 어떻게 해야 될지 도와주십시오.
Again?
Master, when I meditate, the sound and light become stronger. The quarrel between I and my wife is increasing. How can I solve it?
Wow, that's proportionate. It's good.
아주 좋은 거라고 그거요.
It's very balanced.
아주
No?
이렇게 그 비율이 있다고요. 아주.
Who is it?
누구예요? 이 질문하신 분은?
One of the monk?
어디 스님이 아니에요 혹시?
Why you quarrel with your wife?
왜
Is
이렇게
she
앉아고
here?
싸웁니까?
Is she here?
여기 있습니까 안에? 부인 여기 있어요?
No.
없어요?
Okay. What about that you quarrel?
뭐 가지고 싸우죠?
Why it increase the quarrel?
왜 그 이렇게 싸움이 이렇게 늘지요?
Why do you think the quarrel increase?
왜 이렇게 싸움이 자주 있는 거라고 생각해요?
It's okay.
명상을 많이 하면 많이 할수록 싸우게 됩니다.
The more I meditate, the more the quarrel between us.
Why? What does she say? She doesn't want to meditate?
왜 그렇습니까? 그 아마 부인이 이렇게 명상하는 걸 좋아하지 않습니까?
예, 명상하는 것을 좋아하지도 않고
She doesn't like the meditation.
Does she meditate?
She doesn't like the meditation.
Does she meditate too? No? You meditate more than your wife, right?
아마 아내보다 더 이렇게 부인보다 더 명상을 다 합니까?
예,
He meditates more.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
안 됐군요.
Okay. There is two choice.
두 가지 방법이 있습니다.
You meditate more and continue to quarrel.
예,
That's the
계속
first choice.
첫 번째 선택은 계속 명상을 많이 해가지고 계속 또 싸우는 겁니다.
Or you love your wife more, meditate less.
그게 여러분 아내를 더 사랑하고 명상을 또 적게 하는 방법이 있죠.
Or there's another third choice.
다른 또 하나의 방법이 있어요.
And you can meditate more, but when you comes out, you make it up for her. Or whenever she wants you, then you just be more loving and passionate, and then continue meditate later when she's satisfied and she has nothing, or she's not around you, or she sleeps.
그래 만약에 계속 명상을 하면서 그가 이렇게 좋아하지 않든 좋아하든 그리고 그가 떠나든 어쨌든 간에 만족하든 간에 계속 명상하는 겁니다.
It's not about the meditation that she quarrels. It's just that you probably neglect her.
그걸 또 이렇게 싸움을 이렇게 또 이렇게 무시해 버린 경우 있을 수 있죠.
You concentrate too much on the meditation like a monk and you forget that you are a husband.
이렇게 그 명상에 아주 더 집중해 버리면 됩니다.
And maybe you have a fourth choice. You shave your head, go follow the father.
이렇게 삭발을 하고 또 이렇게 스님이 되는 그 방법도 있습니다.
Maybe good choice.
아마 그 좋은 방법이 될 수 있을 겁니다. Next question.
Can follow my father. He takes care.
저기 법일 스님.
He will not quarrel with you when you meditate more.
더 명상 많이 할 수 있을 겁니다.
Next one.
Next question. 관광을 하려고 제안에 집중하면 빛은 안 보이고 금속성이 울리는 듯한 소리가 들리며 평상시에도 소리가 따라다니는 듯 들립니다. When I try to meditate 관광, but it is not easy for me to concentrate. I listen to metal sound. I feel this sound is following me anytime.
It's okay.
관계없습니다.
Try your best.
최선을 다하십시오.
If you find it difficult sometime to meditate, then you walk around, exercise for a while.
여러분이 만약 명상하기 어려우면은 잠시 이렇게 걷거나 이렇게 운동을 하십시오.
Walk until you're tired, and then a little tired, not too tired. Then you can sit down again and meditate.
이렇게 좀 지칠 때까지 아주 지치지 않도록 그렇게 운동을 한 다음에 다시 이렇게 명상을 해보십시오.
Maybe you are too restless.
아마 이렇게 너무 이렇게 번잡한 마음이 있기 때문에
There
그렇습니다.
are many reasons for us to be unable to concentrate.
이렇게 많은 그 이유가 있죠. 집중할 수 없는 방법에는.
I'll tell you one of the few.
몇 가지 중에 한 가지를 이야기 드리겠습니다.
For example, if you are overtired when you work too hard and come back home and want to meditate immediately, that's no good. After you eating, you meditate immediately with a full stomach. That's no good. You eat too much and you want to meditate, that's no good.
여러분들 일을 너무 많이 하거나 너무 지치게 한 다음에 명상하는 거 그거 좋지 않습니다. 그리고 음식 바로 먹고 명상하면 좋지 않죠. 그리고 음식을 너무 많이 먹고 또 명상하면 좋지 않습니다.
You just quarrel with your wife and you meditate, that's no good.
여러분 아내하고 싸운 다음에 명상하면 또 역시 좋지 않죠.
You have so much stress in your life and you don't quiet down before, that's also no good.
여러분들 이렇게 많은 문제들이 있는 다음에 이렇게 다시 명상하면 역시 그것도 좋지 않습니다.
That's why most of the teacher advise you to meditate when you are kind of half asleep, half awake in the early morning.
그래서 많은 이렇게 스승들이 권하기를 이렇게 반 정도 이렇게 깨어 있을 때 새벽에 이렇게 명상하는 것이 좋다고 이렇게 권하죠.
And between 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning at your own country's time, when most of your countrymen are asleep and no disturbance in the atmosphere because they don't project bad energies, bad thought and all that when they are sleeping. So the less disturbance for your concentration.
그래서 이렇게 집중하는데 이렇게 지장이 없는 새벽 3시에서 6시까지가 좋습니다. 그리고 많은 국가에서 다른 사람들이 다 이렇게 여러분에게 장애를 끼치지 않는 그 시간이죠.
And your body has already enough rest.
그리고 여러분의 몸도 이미 충분히 이렇게 휴식을 취했고요.
After some sleep.
그리고 어떤 잠을 잔 이후에 그렇게 되겠죠.
And most of your problem in your mind has quieted down during this sleeping time.
여러분의 그 잠자는 동안 여러분의 문제들은 조용히 이렇게 잠자겠죠.
See?
알겠죠? 다음 질문입니다. Next.
Also, drink too much coffee, too much tea, also no good for you when you meditate. You excited.
명상할 때 이렇게 커피나 차를 너무 많이 마시면 자극되기 때문에 명상이 좋지 않습니다.
But some people, if they don't drink tea, don't drink coffee, they can't meditate. They're too sleepy. So it depends.
그리고 어떤 사람들은 그렇게 마시고 나서 이렇게 명상을 잘 할 수가 없죠.
You have to know what's good for you and try a few ways.
여러분들은 여러분이 어떤 것이 좋은지를 이렇게 찾아봐야만 됩니다.
You leave some of my music or my tape in the background, a low volume, and then you can meditate. When the mind tries to occupy with the music, you occupy on your 5 names and go out.
그래서 또한 여러분이 이렇게 스승님의 음악을 이렇게 조용히 낮은 음률로 틀어놓고 이렇게 해서 여러분을 이렇게 장악하도록 하든지 또 여러분이 이렇게 오후를 외우면서 스스로 이렇게 침잠할 수 있도록 하십시오.
Just like people that have dogs or children, they give children toys and food and all that, and then shut the door quietly and then, escape.
그래서 이렇게 뭐 화장실이라든가 뭐 개라든가 그 밖에 모든 그런 그 장애물을 주는 것들은 이렇게 벗어나는 게 좋겠죠. Next question. 관음시 한 가지 즉 이렇게 둥그런 그 원 안에 이렇게 십자가 이런 마크를 내 이마에 붙여주시고 이것은 완전한 부처를 의미한다고 하셨습니다. 나는 너무 충만하였습니다. 이런 것이 저의 수행에 도움이 됩니까? When I was doing Quán, Master attached one sign on my forehead. The sign was the cross in the circle, and the Master said, it means perfect Buddha. I was full of pleasure. Is it good for my practice?
Yes, good.
그 수행 복입니다. Next question. 부부가 이혼한 2년이 됐을 때 19살의 아들이 병으로 죽었습니다. 방편법을 하고 있었습니다. 자식 때문에 계속 명상이 되지 않습니다. After I and my wife got initiation, my 19 years old my son died. He was practicing convenient method. We have difficulty in doing meditation because we are thinking of too much.
Why?
왜 그렇게 하십니까?
Why should you think of him?
왜 그렇게 생각을 하죠?
Who is it?
누구십니까?
Why?
왜 그렇죠?
계속 아이 생각이 잠시라도 떠나지를 않아갖고 그래서 명상이 잘 안 되고 있습니다.
The memory of my son is the comes to me every time.
I didn't get the question.
It's
I just hear the convenient method. About her son?
his son was doing convenient method, but now these two are difficult in doing meditation because they are thinking of him too much.
Why they think of him too much?
왜 이렇게 많이 이렇게 생각을 하게 되냐고요? His son died.
So it's good for him.
그에게 좋잖아요. 죽었으면요.
I understand you miss him.
내가 여러분 당신이 이렇게 그리워한다는 걸 알고 있습니다.
You have to read the question correctly or clearly, or everybody don't understand.
She doesn't have the correct question. Only he explained his situation.
Okay, see, just like that. Huh?
여왔습니다.
If you want a clear answer, you have to have a clear question.
여러분 명확한 그 답을 얻기 위해서는요.
Most of the people are like that. When they pray to God, they say, "Oh God, help me, help me." But don't say what.
모든 사람들이 이렇게 신에게 신이야 하면서 잊어버려요.
And most of the time they pray, but they don't get the answer because God doesn't know what He wants. He doesn't know what He wants.
많이 이렇게 기도하면서 결국은 이렇게 신이 대답 주는 걸 잊어버리죠.
Every time you pray or you want something, you want an answer, you write it down clearly on a piece of paper what you want.
그래서 여러분들 가끔 이렇게 어떤 질문이 있으면 바로 적어서 이렇게 하면은 이렇게 빠른 이렇게 답을 얻을 수가 있습니다.
Then the inner master answer you right away.
그러면 내면의 스승이 여러분에게 직접 바로 가르쳐 줄 것입니다.
You will have an answer right away in your head.
여러분의 그 머리에서 바로 그 정답이 떠오를 것입니다.
Okay, you know that.
됐습니까?
Don't you?
알고 있죠?
You know that?
알겠어요?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
모두가 다 알고 있어요.
So, yeah, it's very difficult when you lost a loved one.
여러분이 누군가를 잃어버렸을 때 아주 어렵다는 걸 알고 있어요.
In the physical level, we do miss that person.
우리가 이거 육체적인 그 단계에서 그들을 그리워하게 되죠.
But I don't know. Anybody goes out of this world, I don't feel sorry.
난 모르겠습니다. 여러분들이 다 이 세상을 떠날 때 어떻게 느낄는지.
I do feel shocked sometimes that, oh, that person gone. It's a pity because she's beautiful or he's nice or something like you know, like if Princess Diana or Mother Teresa gone, we feel like, oh, it's a pity they're gone too soon because we don't have them anymore. It's a kind of possessive feeling, you know, like we want them to stay longer with us because we're still here. We're jealous. It cannot go so fast. I'm still here.
우리 가끔 내도 이렇게 충격을 받죠. 예를 들어서 다이아나라든가 그런 밖에 사람들이 우리하고 좀 가까이 있었으면 좋았을 텐데 하면서 가버리고 나는 거 이것도 일종의 집착이겠죠.
But it will go.
그렇지만 그렇게 가게 돼 있어요.
The sad feeling will go.
그런 그 슬픈 이렇게 마음도 또 사라질 것입니다.
You can pray for your sons.
여러분 자식을 위해서 아들을 위해서 기도를 하십시오.
Ask the master to help him.
그리고 스승님에게 도와달라고 그렇게 하십시오.
Give him the best.
그것이 바로 최선입니다.
But the master does anyhow.
그러면 스승은 또한 어떤 것도 더 아닙니다.
Praying is helping you.
여러분 자신에게 이렇게 기도를 하십시오.
Pray to the master to make you forget the sad feeling.
그 스승님에게 기도해서 그 슬픈 마음을 없애달라고 그렇게 도와달라고 그렇게 하십시오.
I sympathize with you.
난 당신에게 그때 동정을 느낍니다.
Come over here.
이리 오십시오. 앞으로 오십시오. 스승님 앞으로 오십시오.
You will be with your son all the time later in heaven. Okay?
당신의 아들은 영원히 함께 할 것입니다.
No, just be patient. Wait for some years. Just like you go first, you go later. There's nothing to worry about. Okay? Translate?
먼저 이렇게 받으십시오. 여러분들은 나중에 받을 테니까요.
Just look at the candies you forgot. Yeah.
아들이 먼저 하고 또 나중에 또 이렇게 가게 되잖아요.
Every time you miss your son, you eat one candy.
만약에 아들이 그리우면 그 캔디를 드십시오.
And after all that finished, you still miss him, then send for me. I post some to Korea.
만약에 그걸 다 드시고 난 다음에 이렇게 그 슬픔이 끝나면 또 나에게 주십시오.
What's her name? What's your name?
이름이 뭐죠? 이름이 뭐예요?
Your name? Kim Ji-soo? Kim Ji-sim?
김재순.
Kim Ji-sum? Kimchi. Every Korean name Kimchi.
모든 게 다 김치라고요.
All the Korean people, when they introduce to me, I only hear kimchi or ginseng.
오늘 한국 사람들은 김치하고 이렇게 인삼을 이렇게 소개한다고요.
Kimchi ching, ginseng ching.
김치생,
Okay, kimchi.
김치.
Don't be sad.
이렇게 슬퍼하지 마십시오.
Just like, for example, sometimes you and your husband both cannot attend the retreat, or both cannot come to see me at the same time. So you say, okay, honey, you go first. 1 week later, I join you. Or 1 month later, I finish all my family problem, my business for us, and we join you later. Or your husband have to do business at home, and he say, you go first to see master, and later he come see you because he's still tied up with business, no? Something, he finished, then he come see you. Like in Cambodia before, remember? Yeah, the husband go first, the wife finish business, come later. Now you still have business in this world to finish. Your son is finished. So you will join him later. You never know when. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Don't be sorry. Or maybe next year, maybe the next couple of years, maybe next couple of decades. It's just a time. Okay? We will join each other. He just go first, you go later. Nothing to sorry. Okay?
예를 들면 그렇습니다. 여러분들이 이렇게 그 선에 참석할 때 먼저 아내가 먼저 여기 선에 참석하고 남편은 일이 있는 것처럼 그렇게 해서 잠깐 내 한이 갔다 올게요 그렇게 이야기한 것 같습니다. 또한 아내가 만약에 직장을 갖고 있다라면은 또 캄보디아 경우처럼 그 남편이 먼저 갈 수도 있는 것이죠. 그래서 먼저 가는 거죠. 다시 또 만나는 거고요.
I know it's easy for me to say that because I don't have a son, and my son don't die. But I have so many sons who die too. Many sons among you who died before. Yeah.
아들이 이렇게 먼저 이렇게 간 거죠.
He cut me short.
짧게 잘라버렸다고요.
Many of the people I like also die, you know. They are like my sons too, you know. The fellow initiate, some of them are like my sons or my husband, my boyfriend, my brother, my sister, my whatever, you know, very close, very beloved to me. And they die also before me. I understand.
내가 많은 이렇게 좋아하는 이렇게 사랑하는 이렇게 아들이라든가 친구 이렇게 남편도 이미 이렇게 죽었다고요. 나도 그 상황을 다 이해할 수 있다고요. 나 앞에 먼저 가버렸어요.
But we have to go on.
그렇지만 우리는 계속 이렇게 살아야 되잖아요.
Yeah, you go out more, be more with your friends, your relatives, rely more on your friends and your trusted people to forget this quicker, so you don't suffer too long.
그리고 여러분의 친구를 사귀고 또 가족과 친지들을 만나면서 그 슬픔을 더 빨리 잊어버릴 수 있을 것입니다.
You love your husband?
여기 남편을 사랑하십니까?
Yes? Okay. Take him out on a vacation somewhere. Two of you enjoy.
함께 이렇게 또 이렇게 휴가를 떠나십시오. 그래서 즐기십시오.
You can make another son if you want.
여러분 원하면 또 다른 아들을 하나 또 가지고요. No more.
No more? Okay. Any other country? No more? No, huh? Finish. Thanks God. Okay. That's it. Yeah. If your son die and you're like that, if I die, what will you become? You still have me, huh? Be happy. Maybe don't care, huh? Son is better. I'm just pretending that I'm more important. Who cares? All right, any more question? Anything you want? No? Okay, we meditate for a while and then I leave. Okay? Or you want to leave? No. We meditate. You might bless me a little so I feel better, stronger, more happy. And then the next week.